Hello dear students, myself Mrs. Charu Kohli, your economics teacher. Today we are going to take the topic movement and shifting in demand curve. Movement in demand curve is also called as change in quantity demanded. Shifting in demand curve is also called as change in demand. Means that we can also use the words change in quantity demanded and change in demand while doing this topic. Let us go into the detailed concept of movement and shifting. First of all, we will take movement. When demand of a commodity changes due to change in its price, other factors remaining constant, is known as movement in demand curve. What does that mean? It means that when demand curve changes, when there is a change in demand, a change can be, I have underlined this word change can be any. It may be increase also, it may be decrease also. Demand बढ़ भी सकती है, demand कम भी हो सकती है. But if it is going to be due to factor price, then that situation will be called as movement in demand curve. This is also called as change in quantity demanded. Coming on to shifting. When demand of a commodity changes, change again can be increase or decrease due to factors other than price. Means when there will be change in demand curve and it will be due to factors other than price, then that will be known as shifting in demand curve. It is also called as change in demand. Now here, what is the main concept we have to revise? We have already done the topic factors affecting demand and we have to revise the main part. All factors of affecting demand includes price of a commodity, price of related goods, income of the consumer, expectations of the consumer, taste and preference of the consumer, distribution of income, population size and other factors. These were the factors affecting demand. Now, when demand will be affected or when demand will be changed due to only factor price, that situation is called movement in demand curve. Means due to price when demand will change and demand curve will move. That is called movement in demand curve. And when there will be the change in demand curve due to all the factors other than price. Now, if we leave the factor price, what are the factors remaining? Other factors remaining are price of related goods, income of the consumer, taste and preference of the consumer, expectations of the consumer, population size and distribution of income. When all the factors will bring change in demand curve, that is called shifting. So, I hope this concept must be clear to you all. These are the definitions. Now, we are going to have a detailed study of this with the help of difference between them. What is the actual difference between movement and shifting? First, and to differentiate them, we are going to use various bases. On various bases, we are going to differentiate them. Fine. So, first base on which we are going to differentiate them is the meaning. Is the meaning of the terms, and meaning of the terms we have done. So, movement. What was movement? Movement was a situation when there was change in quantity demanded due to change in price of a commodity. Fine. And what was shifting? Shifting was a situation when demand was changing due to factors other than price. Fine. So, this was the meaning which we have already covered. In this, you can also add a next point, that movement is also called as change in quantity demanded and shifting is called as change in demand. This was the first point. Secondly, when we are going to differentiate them, the second base we can take cause. What is the cause behind movement and shifting? The cause, the movement take place because of factor price. This also we have studied, and shifting is because of shifting take place because of factors other than price. I hope you have understood these concepts. Factors other than price means when demand will change because of other factors. So this is the second point of the difference between movement and shifting. Coming on to third point. Third point is types. Movement is of two types. First, we call it extension, and second, we call it contraction. Fine. And shifting is of two types. First, we call increase in demand curve, and second, we call decrease in demand curve. Fine. Now we are going to have them in detail. We are going to understand them in detail with the help of the schedule and the curve. When extension take place and when shifting take place. So this is the third point of difference, we can write it down. And the fourth point is the tabular presentation of extension and contraction. That is tabular presentation of movement. We can draw them in a single diagram also, and we can draw them in separate diagram also. So let us see the terms separately first of all. So tabular presentation. When we do the tabular presentation, first of all let us understand the meaning of the term extension and contraction. What is that? Now the way of definition will be the same. Only you will change the word change. Fine. So what is extension? Extension is the situation when demand of a commodity increases due to change in price of a commodity. Now here also the word, we will change the word price. Now when the demand increases due to decrease in price. So extension is the situation when there is increase in demand due to decrease in price of a commodity. That situation is known as extension. So how we are going to present it in form of a table. So let us have tabular presentation. Here is the table. Here this table is for extension and this is contraction. Okay. And when we draw the table, we divide it into two parts. Here we write prices, price of the commodity. Here we write quantity demanded is in units. Similarly here prices and quantity demanded. Now what does the extension show? Extension shows increase in demand. So when demand will increase, so let us take 10 and 20. Now जब demand increase होती है वो क्यों होती है? वो कब होती है? तब होती है जब price fall करता है. तो suppose the price is 5 and the price is 4. So price has fallen down and demand has gone up. This situation is known as extension. So this is how we can frame a table and we can express it. Coming on to contraction. Contraction में what will happen? Demand will fall. How demand will fall? That is 20 and 10. And when demand falls, it is due to increase in price. So what I have done, I have opposite the numbers. You can change the numbers also. There is no hard and fast rule in the increase or decrease or accepting the numbers. मेन थिंग इज डिमांड का बढ़ना और डिमांड का कम होना. डिमांड के बढ़ने को एक्सटेंशन कहते हैं, डिमांड के घटने को कॉन्ट्रैक्शन कहते हैं. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट थ्रू विच वी कैन डिफरेंशिएट देम. कमिंग ऑन टू दिस पार्ट. नाउ इंक्रीज एंड डिक्रीज, हाउ वी विल डिफाइन इट? द फर्स्ट एंड इंपॉर्टेंट concept, increase in demand. Increase in demand refers to that situation in which there is increase in demand due to factors other than price. Due to factors other than price. And when there is decrease in demand due to factors other than price, that is called decrease. Here the increase or decrease will take place in demand curve and the sentence factors other than price will remain same. So this is how we define increase in demand and decrease in demand. Now how we will present it in a tabular form? Let us have a look. Here we are going to take increase and here we are going to take decrease. Let us take increase first. Again a table we are going to frame. Table is also called as schedule, as I already told you before. Here price, quantity demanded, price, quantity demanded. Now when we do this concept shifting, here price is constant because demand is going to change because of factors other than price. So here what will happen? Price will remain constant and demand will increase. So that is 20 and 40, suppose. And here also the price will remain constant and demand will decrease. So let us take 50 and 40. Any number you can take. So जब demand बढ़ती है, price के constant होने से due to any factor, the factors can be income of the consumer, price of related goods, expectations, taste and preference, etc., which we have already covered. And demand will decrease because of those factors. That is called decrease in demand. So I hope you have understood the definition of the terms and the tabular presentation. Now if I ask you to define the schedule of extension, then how you will do it? What is the process of writing the definition for a schedule? Only you have to write tabular presentation in the starting of the definition. Fine. So let us have a look on any one of it. Let us take extension. So how we have defined it? Extension is a situation when there is change in increase in quantity demanded due to decrease in price of a commodity. Now how you will define the schedule of it? Schedule of extension is the tabular presentation. It is the tabular presentation of increase in demand due to decrease in price. So for schedule we use the word tabular presentation in the beginning, and for graphic, when we write the definition, we use the term graphical representation. So why I am telling you the definition and the concept? Because definitions can be a part of difference between them. You can define them also, that can be also a point to differentiate movement and shifting. Fine. So we have covered the definitions, we have covered the schedule. Now we are coming on to the graphical representation of movement and shifting. We can draw it in same diagram also, we have already done it before, and we can draw it separately also. Here I am telling you separately, so we can have a separate diagrams. Okay. Now we are going to have a look on diagrams. Graphical representation. So how extension is represented? Take a look. This is x-axis, OX-axis, this is OY-axis. Here quantity demanded, here price. Price are always in rupees and quantity are in units. This is the way we do it. First we will make the original diagram of demand. We have made the original diagram of demand and we are going to take a point on it. This is price OP and this is quantity OQ. This is the original diagram. Now what will happen? Suppose there is increase in price. Price is going to increase from P to P1. What will happen? See. This diagram we have already done in law of demand and in factor also. So here it is Q1. When this is P1, here will be Q1. Now see what had happened. Price has gone up. Due to that, quantity demanded has decreased. And what the change is there in diagram? See, here is the change. From here till here, demand curve has moved upwards. डिमांड ऊपर की तरफ गई है. कब गई है? जब डिमांड कम हो गई है. जब डिमांड कम हो जाएगी और डायग्राम ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा, अपवर्ड जाएगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. वेट, I am just changing this diagram because here we have written extension. So let us make the extension diagram here. Let us make the extension diagram. Sorry for that. This is price. This is quantity demanded in units. This is original demand curve. Here is price OP and quantity OQ. This is the original we have drawn. Now here we have written extension now. So let us draw the extension diagram. So now here what has happened? Demand has gone up. Demand बढ़ जाएगी, क्यों बढ़ेगी? जब price घटेगा. So let us take the decrease in price here. See, price is going to decrease from P to P1 in this diagram. Now what we are going to do? We are going to extend this price line and we are going to take this diagram here. When price is P1, quantity has gone to Q1. See, demand बढ़ गई. Demand बढ़ रही थी, demand बढ़ गई, price घट रही थी, price घट गई. तो डिमांड कर्व में क्या फर्क पड़ा? डिमांड कर्व में फर्क पड़ा कि डिमांड कर्व यहां से लेके यहां तक इट हैज मूव्ड डाउनवर्ड्स. डिमांड कर्व डाउनवर्ड मूव हो गया. इस डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट को एक्सटेंशन कहते हैं. क्या कहते हैं? एक्सटेंशन. और ये डिमांड बढ़ी थी ड्यू टू डिक्रीज इन प्राइस. फाइन. एंड नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टेक कॉन्ट्रैक्शन डायग्राम. Let us have a look. This is price, quantity demanded. This is the original diagram of demand. Here we have taken price P and quantity Q. Now what had happened? Demand has fallen down. जब डिमांड कम होगी तो वो होगी प्राइस के बढ़ने से. तो वी आर गोइंग टू इंक्रीज द प्राइस. प्राइस बढ़ गया. लेट अस हैव अ डायग्राम हियर. Q1 सी. डिमांड यहां से लेके यहां तक कम हो गई. एंड व्हाट द चेंज हैज बीन इन द डायग्राम? फ्रॉम हेयर टिल हेयर डिमांड कर्व हैज मूव्ड अपवर्ड्स. तो दिस अपवर्ड मूवमेंट इज कॉल्ड contraction. It is due to price. I hope you have understood the diagrammatic representation of extension and contraction. Coming on to increase and decrease. Let us have a look on increase and decrease. Y-axis or y-axis, here will be price. Here will be quantity demanded and here is the demand curve D. Now, when we take shifting, you know it is because of factors other than price and price will be constant. So, we can have a constant price line like this. This price will not change. This is OP price and price is constant. Now, there will be change in demand due to factors other than price. Fine. So, now see, in increase what had happened? प्राइस इज कांस्टेंट, डिमांड हैज गॉन अप. सो जब डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी तो डिमांड कर्व राइटवर्ड शिफ्ट हो जाता है. ये लीजिए, हमने एक पैरेलल डायग्राम बना दिया. दैट इज राइटवर्ड शिफ्ट इन डिमांड कर्व. मींस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल डिमांड वाज दिस एंड नाउ द डिमांड इज दिस. तो डिमांड बढ़ गई यहां से लेके यहां तक. और ये क्यों बढ़ी? व्हाई दिस डिमांड हैज गॉन अप? It may be due to increase in income of the consumer, increase in taste and preference of the consumer. ठीक है, तो it can be there. It is increase in price of related goods. So it can be due to that. So reason can be any. But when demand curve will shift rightward, and demand curve always shift rightward or leftward due to factors other than price. That is the diagrammatic representation of demand, increase in demand here. Fine. So let us have the diagrammatic representation of decrease also. X-axis, Y-axis, price, quantity demanded. This is the demand curve. This is the constant price, P. And this is the quantity at this point. Now what had happened? demand curve has decreased due to factors other than price. When demand curve decreases, demand curve shifts leftwards. इस डायग्राम के लेफ्टवर्ड में ये शिफ्ट हो जाएगा, जो ये यहाँ पे हो गया. तो डिमांड कर्व यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक कम हो गई. डिमांड क्या हो गई? कम हो गई. ये क्यों हुई? Because of decrease in income of the consumer, because of decrease in taste and preference of the consumer, because of decrease in population size, etc. Any reason can be there. So this represents in decrease in demand. So I hope you have understood the diagrammatic representation of movement and shifting here. Movement and shifting takes place due to these. So this can be a point of differentiation here, and last but not the least, the point to differentiate them can be movement and to differentiate movement and shifting can be application of law of demand. So what does this say? Application of law of demand states that law of demand is applicable in the situation of movement. When movement takes place in demand curve, law of demand curve is applicable, because law of demand curve is due to change in demand due to price. That is, a law of demand is applicable while movement, and it is not applicable while shifting, because shifting takes place because of factors other than price. So law of demand is not applicable in shifting. So here we can write not applicable, and here we can write applicable. Fine. So this is the way we can differentiate movement and shifting. I hope you have understood all the definitions and the concept and the difference between movement and shifting. Thank you.